I don't think either game will hurt the other games in terms of the players. It can hurt it in terms of the developers. For example, when the developers said the development of Path of Exile 2 is not going to affect the development of Path of Exile 1, that wasn't true. I have this video here from my brother Hawg that is called "What is Grinding Gear Games Doing?" And of course, this title caught my attention, and it's also a video from our boy Hawg. You guys know that Hawg is a friend of the stream. He's a brother of the stream. So we are going to, of course, watch his video. So let's see what he has to say about what is Grinding Gear Games doing, dude.
I had to hit record here and just I'm about to have diarrhea of the mouth and just get all these thoughts out that I've been having for the few days about this current situation with Path of Exile 1, Path of Exile 2, and Grinding Gear Games, and like what in the absolute hell is going on, because I'm real confused. I'm like lost as last year's Easter egg. Come on, you piece.
Yes, because if you guys don't know, a lot of weird things have been happening with Path of Exile, right? In terms of... they said that they were not going to continue developing the new league for Path of Exile 1, the 326, for some time, because they wanted to prepare the patch for Path of Exile 2, the 0.2, which has to be a big patch because they have not released anything since December, and we don't know where the big patch for Path of Exile 2 is going to be released. So when they announced that they were delaying stuff, people got mad and were talking shit about GG, and they decided, you know what, we are going to do an event for Path of Exile 1. And the event is looking really good. I want to try it. I will probably play the event. But now that they are doing that, people are like excited for Path of Exile 1, and nobody's thinking about the big patch, big stuff for Path of Exile 2. And this patch for Path of Exile 1 is drawing so much attention that they might delay the Path of Exile 2 stuff, and now I am worried that Path of Exile 2 is not going to receive the big update until April, or even worse, May, and that is too much time without an update, brother. Like since December, like you have to release this shit starting March, in my opinion. Like first 2 weeks of March, you should drop the bullshit for Path of Exile 2, but I don't think they are going to like compete with themselves in Path of Exile 1 and 2. So this is insane. So that is why the question is good, right? What is Grinding Gear Games doing? What is the planning here? And then when you drop the Path of Exile 2 patch, what is going to happen? Are you going to go a long time without releasing anything? Are you going to actually develop 326? When will the other patch for Path of Exile 2 happen? How are they juggling these two games? We don't know what is happening in here. We don't know what is the priority. We don't know what is the timeline. We don't know what is happening. Dude, over 60% of you are not subscribed. Why? Why are you like this, my dude? Just click the button. It is free. It is quick. It is easy. You get content. I get a sub. Win-win situation. Just click the button, my dude. And we don't say it, or at least I, as a criticism towards Grinding Gears in terms of that they don't want to do things right or whatever, but it is like that. We don't know what is happening. It is like they are juggling between the two things and nothing is clear, dude.
Junk. It's Hawg, baby. How about y'all? You got Hawg. Thanks for stopping by. So as we all know, Path of Exile 2's out. It's supposed to be in early access. They told us that they were going to be doing a lot of things during the early access. Yeah. And in reality, they hadn't done much. It doesn't feel like early access to me. This isn't early access. This feels like leagues. This feels like new leagues. They told us during Tavern Talk that they were going to be doing, working as fast as they possibly could to get us another patch out, balance patch and reset and stuff, because we need that. Hadn't seen it yet. Hadn't even heard about it. I mean, besides the development manifesto, which was kind of, y'all, honestly, that was a whole bunch of nothing.
Yep. That was a nothing burger, dude. That I made a video about that shit that they said nothing. They just said what they have already done. Well, we know this. You why are you telling me what you already did? I want to know what you are going to do. Give me a timeline, brother. Path of Exile 2 players are basically bored right now because there hasn't been content in a while. We were expecting the game per their words, that the game was going to be released in 6 to 12 months. We are right now 2 months in, so like 4 to 10 months from now, there is no way in hell that happens. Give us a timeline, give us what is happening. Not necessarily a release date, but a timeline, right? Because we don't know what is happening, dude. So a lot of Path of Exile 2 players, what are they going to do while they have no content? They are going to try the Path of Exile 1 thing. That it should be the move, right? What you want to do eventually when the two games get their flow is stagger seasons, so players bounce between Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2, and you remain in the ecosystem for Path of Exile 2. That is what GGG wants to accomplish someday, right? That you never leave the Path of Exile ecosystem because you are bouncing between 1 and 2. But what is happening right now is that there is no content for none of them, so there is going to be a weird overlap when they release this. That is not even a leak for Path of Exile 1, it's just an event with discarded ideas. So there is going to be a weird overlap for players. A lot of Path of Exile 2 players want to try Path of Exile 1 for the first time because they like Path of Exile 2. So yes, basically there is a weird overlap in there. It can work towards GG advantage if the event is good, the PoE 1 event is good, and you release the patch for Path of Exile 2 at the proper date, and it is a good patch, everything will work in their advantage, and the Path of Exile ecosystem as a whole will grow. But it can also backfire if we got a big content drought, when the Path of Exile 2 patch actually releases, it sucks dick. If this event for Path of Exile 1 sucks, there is a lot of things that can go bad, right? Basically, long time spans without content are a big no-no.
Sounded like a politician, an unpopular politician going out of office, giving you his big list of accomplishments, and everyone's like,
yeah, bro, yeah.
I mean, perfect example
this is a good way of putting it.
Oh, we added waypoints or checkpoints to maps. Bro, you added 2. One's at the beginning of the map when you first come in, and one's at the end of the map. They're useless. Yeah, you put them in there, but they're useless.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's not the point of...
I will tell you how to fix this, by the way. Because the problem on maps is not that they are big, it is not the layout. The problem is backtracking because of the objective of the map. Ask anyone that truly understands how this shit works, and this is what they are going to tell you. What is the problem with backtracking? Well, that if you don't search every corner of the map, when you are at the end of the map, maybe you missed a rare and you have to go back to where the rare was to kill the rare. So it is the problem with the objective of killing every single rare to be able to complete the map. And if you miss the rare, you backtrack. People hate the backtracking. How do you solve this? Maybe you think that it is by removing the killer rares objective. That can be a fix, but I have even a simpler one. Just show me all the rares in the map from the start. Why do I have to kill half of the map of the monsters in the map to be able to see where the rares are? That is why I have to backtrack. But if I spawn in the map and I already know where every single rare is, I will never backtrack because I will just do my pathing. I don't need to remove the rares. I don't need checkpoints. I don't need for you to make smaller maps. I don't need for you to make better layouts. All that I need is the information of where the rares are, and you fix this shit in an easy way. I am giving you the easiest of ways. Yes, you can change the objective. Yes, you can put more checkpoints. Yes, you can change the layout. You can do a lot of stuff. But this is the easiest way. Say to me, tell me, show me where the rares are. I will never backtrack. Yo, Nogi, my dude, how you doing, brother? I hope you enjoy, my dude.
Of this rant here is to shit on GGG or anything. I'm just literally trying to figure out what's going on because it's really mainly on the PoE 1 side. They told everyone a few weeks ago, like, look, we're sorry. PoE 1's just going to be in limbo right now until we get PoE 2 sorted out. It's literally on fire. The developer himself, the head game director, came out and said PoE 2 is on fire. Okay? Well, of course it is. Everyone's burned out. Majority of players are burned out. Still some people playing, but you know, all your favorite streamers ain't playing except for maybe 2 or 3 of them. Majority of them are doing variety right now while we desperately wait for some content.
There are some of them playing, but yes, it has greatly diminished because they already did everything they wanted to do. Yeah, there is no more content for them, right? I am still playing, I am still enjoying because there is still content that I want to do. But if you already cleared everything, you are bored already, dude.
Content. Well, then they do an about face in about 2 days and say, just kidding, we got some content for you. Here's all this old stuff that never really made it to production, but we've always had in the background, so we'll just go get all that cool stuff. Because let's be real. Internally, the stuff that they think isn't good enough is probably pretty badass to us, right?
Exactly, that happens all the time, brother, in everything. For example, how many times have you seen that a metal band or a band or an artist that you like his music releases like some B-sides that they didn't include in the album because they thought that they weren't good enough? And then you listen to them and they are fucking bangers. They are awesome. That happens all the time, and that probably will happen here in Path of Exile also, because they think, oh, this Ascendancy is not good enough to be in the game, but they release it in this event, you play it, and it is fucking awesome, dude. Even about your video saying it's going to take way longer than they said to release. Yes, exactly. That relates to this. It is going to take longer. That is for sure. There is no way in hell in 10 months they release this shit. I hope I am wrong. By the way, I want the game to be ready because I want to play all the Ascendancies and all the acts and all everything. I want to do it. But I am being like realistic. Can it happen? I don't think it can happen. But I wish it will happen.
I mean, maybe not, but most likely. So they go into the storage chest and they bring out all of this stuff like crop rotation. Like, harvest crops in your maps only contain tier 1 maps. Harvesting crops in your maps is a chance to upgrade the tier plants in different colors. Like, this is my concern, okay? Now that we have hundreds of thousands of new eyes on Path of Exile, now that a lot of players have played PoE 2 and have gotten that what's the word I'm looking for here? Myth that you have to be some doctor or some shit to play PoE 1, or that PoE 1 was, you know, too much of barrier entry, or if the skill...
This is true, by the way, and this is true even for me. I didn't try Path of Exile 1, not because it was too complex, but the how do you say this? I also think that it is a myth that you have to have a PhD to play these games. But the barrier of entry is a lot higher in PoE 1, right? So Path of Exile 2 eases you into it way more. So a lot of people, including myself, we tried Path of Exile 2, we liked it a lot, we said this is awesome, and now that we are in a content drought in Path of Exile 2, we want to try Path of Exile 1, and we are going to probably enjoy it, and it will be easier for us to get into the game because you already had, even if it is a little bit of knowledge, but you have a little bit of knowledge from PoE 2, and you are way more receptive to how things work, right? Like, even if you don't know how they work, you are a little bit more receptive, you will learn faster, everything will be fine, and you are more like willing to take it all in because you are already invested in the franchise. So I think that Path of Exile 2 is good for Path of Exile 1. There are people that think that Path of Exile 2 is bad for Path of Exile 1, but I think it is the other way around. Path of Exile 2 is going to bring even more life to Path of Exile 1 because when there is a content drought in Path of Exile 1, people are going to go to on 2, people are going to go to 1, and vice versa. People will be longer in the Path of Exile ecosystem as a whole.
It was too overwhelming, or if the skill gem system was too overwhelming, that band-aid's done been ripped off. That cherry's done been, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to go try PoE 1 with this new league, what I'm getting at. And they're going to go see PoE 1. They're going to go see the end game. They're going to go see the skill system. They're going to go see the different tree. They're going to go see all of that stuff. And all of the in-game content and all of this crafting methods and all of the stuff we have over there. And I'm really afraid that's going to hurt PoE 2. That's why I'm confused.
Can that happen, guys? I don't think it can happen, because when PoE 2 comes with new content that isn't there in Path of Exile 1, like the Druid, like the Huntress, these crazy ascendancies, people are just, the new acts, new stuff to do, people are just going to try Path of Exile 2 also. Like, I understand what he's trying to say, like once you have the taste of the better game, the better end game that Path of Exile 1 has, like, you are going to be disappointed in what Path of Exile 2 is giving you, and that can hurt the game. I understand that. And probably a lot of people are going to say, hey, you have to put better stuff in the end game in Path of Exile 2. But I don't think that it will necessarily hurt Path of Exile 2. I think what I said earlier. I think the two games are going to complement themselves, and people are going to rotate between them. There are always going to be people that will prefer one of them. Right now, I will count myself around among the people that enjoy Path of Exile 2 more. And I have to tell you, when I try the new event in Path of Exile 1, it has to be really good so I say that I prefer Path of Exile 1 to Path of Exile 2. Because Path of Exile 2, yes, you can say that the end game is hollow, but the game plays better. In my opinion, the game plays better. The role, the combat, the stuff. I know that this is subjective, that a lot of people will disagree with this take. That is fine. You can prefer whatever you prefer. I am saying that I prefer how I move around in Path of Exile 2, right? It feels better, it looks better. So I don't think that, to me personally, if I play the new event and it is awesome and I have the time of my life, which I hope it is like that, by the way. I am hoping the event is a success. I want GGG to succeed. I don't think that will hurt me in terms of enjoying Path of Exile 2. It can happen, and if it happens, I will let you guys know. But I don't think it will happen, right? That is what I'm trying to say.
Let's put ourselves in the developer's shoes for a second. If you're a developer and you have a full, complete, kind of bloated, full of content game at PoE 1, but your brand new shiny game is out in 2, why would you want anyone to go back and look at the old thing and be like, oh, it's almost like having you got 2 Dodge Vipers.
But I understand what you are saying, and it can be true. But again, it is beneficial for them to keep people in the ecosystem. Maybe they don't have the patch for PoE 2 ready, and they want to gain time, and making people play PoE 1, it is a strategy to gain time. But also, people were asking for something in PoE 1. PoE 1 players were mad because they weren't getting content. So are you advocating to completely abandoning Path of Exile 1? That is not what people wanted, brother. When they announced that they were delaying the league, people got mad. So they are doing something because people wanted content for PoE 1. So you are basically saying in here, like, they shouldn't transfer people to Path of Exile 1 for the time being, because that will hurt Path of Exile 2. So that goes against the wishes of the Path of Exile 1 community, right? So I am not saying you are wrong, by the way, because it can happen that it hurts the game in the end. I don't know. But that is not what the Path of Exile 1 community wanted, and GGG is basically giving them something. The problem is that the Path of Exile 2 community is not getting new content. But again, they are not going to compete with themselves releasing content for the 2 games at the same time. Are they going to do that? I don't think so. I don't think it is like that bad. I think that people will play the event. They will enjoy it if they can. Again, Path of Exile 1 has a bigger barrier of entry. I don't think that every single Path of Exile 2 player that tries it is going to stick with it, but a lot of them will. They probably will like it. Everything will be fine. When Path of Exile 2 has more content, they will come back. That is what I believe. And I still believe that Path of Exile 2 will have higher highs that Path of Exile 1 ever had. Moreover, when the game actually releases as a free-to-play, remember that right now we are paying to access the game, dude. When we are free-to-play, this shit is going to have over 1 million players on Steam for sure. So I don't think things are going that bad. What I do think is that they are mismanaging their development teams. They are really slow on Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2. But I know that it is because I want to see more content. Maybe I am too impatient or whatever. But yes, I don't think it is a bad idea to juggle players between the two games. Like, oh no, we can't let Path of Exile 2 players see what we have in Path of Exile 1 because they will get disappointed on Path of Exile 2. Do you really think that can happen? Maybe that can happen with some people, but not with the whole player base in general, right?
One's a 93 model. The first, let's say 96. Let's go second gen. The second gen badass one when we were boys, the pace car, you know, they were badass. You know, V10, 8 liter, sick. Then you got a brand new one that comes out and you pop the hood and it's got a 4-cylinder under the hood. But you've got it tuned to where it feels good. The guys that have never driven a Viper, they're like, damn, this shit's fast. But the second that they get over in the 96 and take it around the track with pure V10 power, they're going to be like, man, what's up with this one right here? And that's what I'm concerned about. So I just want.
That happened to me between Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. Like, you guys know that I am not a D4 hater. I like D4, and I defended D4 a lot. Like, criticizing it a lot, but also defending it a lot. But when I played Path of Exile 2, it was like, oh, brother, there is no point of comparison. This shit is on another fucking level. And the game is 20 to 30% done, dude. Like, this is really early access. There is not much content in this shit. We still have a lot of content that we need. And this is already better than Diablo 4. So, my dude, I felt like that. Like, I was thinking that I was really fast and really cool on my Diablo 4 car, and now I am driving a Path of Exile 2 car, and this shit is on another fucking level, dude.
To bring that out, just have a conversation about it. I'm concerned that it's really going to hurt PoE 2 if players go over there and play PoE 1 for all this new badass shit that they're putting out here. Like, they're putting out a lot of content, y'all. This is crazy amount of content. This is a league. Content. I know people are saying it's an event.
Yeah, they are saying that it is an event because they are not doing another patch. That is why they say it is an event. Because they are just doing like the same patch that you already have for Settlers at 325, but they are just putting the Ascendancies and the new thing for the Atlas, right? That is what they are doing. But how, like he said earlier, this is badass content for us. We feel like it is a fucking league, dude, because it is really cool.
Yo, this is a league. What is going on? I'm so confused. Are they just like...
From Toyota to Ferrari. Yeah, that was from D4 to Path of Exile 2. From Toyota to Ferrari. Toyotas are not bad. They are cool cars. But you can't compare it to a Ferrari, right?
Do they not know what they're doing anymore? Is Tencent coming in and saying, you know, get this game out, release PoE 2, get it out, and then you can figure the shit out. We can make the money like... But this right here, this is a detriment to PoE 2, and it is what it is. I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just saying if, you know.
Brother, as I said earlier,
don't get too complacent.
Hawg is a friend and a brother of the channel. Brother Hawg. I love Hawg, but I disagree with this statement because I think that, like I have repeated several times in this video, I don't think either game will hurt the other games in terms of the players. It can hurt it in terms of the developers. For example, when the developers said the development of Path of Exile 2 is not going to affect the development of Path of Exile 1, that wasn't true. It has been affecting the development of Path of Exile 1 to its detriment because there is no the new 326 league, right? But in terms of the player, which is the point he's trying to say, like, once people see Path of Exile 1, they are not going to like Path of Exile 2 that much, or vice versa. The opposite can happen too. I don't think it will happen like that. I think that the games will complement themselves. They are going to stagger releases when they get into the flow. The problem right now is that they are not in the flow. They are juggling. They don't know what the fuck is happening. But once they get into the flow and they stagger releases, I think that the games will complement themselves instead of hurting between them. I don't think that, there are people that are always going to prefer one game and hate the other game. But I think that the big majority of players will juggle between the two and they will remain in the ecosystem. I think that it is best for both games that the other game exists and is good and it gets good content. It is good for both games that each game is good, in my opinion.
You've got, good game PoE 2, but it's a baby, and then you've got the badass, sick ass fucking game in PoE 1 that people were scared to go. Let's be real. The reason that people were scared to play PoE 1 is the skill tree and the gem system. That's all. You already know what to do. Now, you played PoE 2. The only thing
people have told me that I shouldn't say that it sucks in PoE 1 because that gets solved in the end game when you have access to all the gems to change your sockets, right? The crafting methods to change the sockets. I never have gotten there. I am still in the campaign, and in the campaign, it sucks dick, dude. Compared to Path of Exile 2, where you don't have to think about the sockets or any of that shit, because the gems have its own thing, which is this, right?
Turn in with PoE 1.
And for the skill tree, I have always told you guys, the skill tree is the thing that makes me want to play Path of Exile instead of not wanting to play it. When I saw the Path of Exile 1.3 for the first time, that is when I said, I have to play that game. Is that the skill tree? I have to play that shit because it looks cool, dude. Instead of not wanting to play it because it's too big. That is some pussy shit.
Is links and colors. You're already used to colors. We still have colors over there. Links and colors. So, anyway, that's a Hawg rant. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute. I think this PoE 1 league is going to be very cool. But I'm just kind of confused about the... I get trying to make sure the player base is happy. Totally get all that. I'm on everybody's side with that. I'm not trying to defend or talk shit or do anything. I'm just confused at the entire situation revolving this. It's very odd. I don't know. In Diablo 4 beta, when everyone was playing the beta in Diablo 4 and had complaints or whatever, you didn't see Blizzard go and do a massive update to Diablo 3. I don't know, y'all. It's just weird to me. I don't understand.
I understand what you are saying, brother Hawg, but at the same time, that is what people wanted, dude. People, when they revealed they weren't doing the thing for Path of Exile 1, people got pissed off and they pressured GGG into doing something. And that is why they are doing this event, because they were pressured by players, dude. That is my understanding of the situation.
But we'll see what happens. It could bring a lot of people back into PoE 1. It could bring a lot of new players into PoE 1. And it could be bad for PoE 2. Could be good for PoE 2.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Exactly.
But
we don't know yet. Exactly.
That's just something I was thinking about. It's just a little odd what they're doing. So we'll see what happens. Again, this Legacy League, whatever they're calling this thing, really cool. We'll be streaming this on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Also over on Kick, and we stream on X. Follow me on X if you want to do that. Hit like and subscribe for more content. See y'all next time.
Brother, this was a good video. I love Hawg videos, of course, and it prompted us to talk about cool shit between the two games. I think everything will be fine, dude. We are in the rough period right now where they are trying to figure out how they are going to manage the two games. They had made some mistakes managing the two games, but it is because it's something new to them. I think they are going to figure it out and everything will be fine. At least that is my opinion, dude. Let's go. Yes, brother, a Divine Orb. I know that people drop Divine Orbs like crazy, but I don't. So when I get a Divine Orb as a drop, I get excited, dude. So much attention and they are under pressure, yeah. Hope it makes diamonds, though. I haven't been addicted to a game in years like this. Oh, brother, I am still addicted to this. I've been playing Path of Exile 2 non-stop since it launched in fucking December, dude. What do I have in my back, motherfucker? Why are you saying that I am missing the Valcore if I have it in here? What is this? Isn't this a Valsoul core, dude? Okay, I am missing it apparently. But yes, I am also addicted to this shit, bro. I've been playing non-stop since December, since the game release. And I think everything will be fine. I think it will be a great... I think it is already a great game. Some people don't agree, but some people say that it will be a great game at some point, and I completely agree, of course. Like, it can only get better. It can, if it's already good, and it can only get better, it will be insane, dude. It will be insane. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Let me know in the comments below, dude. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are fucking awesome. God bless ya. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.